Vocabulary can be really fun, and I think it should be fun. Yes, kids need to learn words to increase their achievement, but to kids, when we're using vocabulary in fun ways, it's very motivating, and then they're motivated to learn more. Some of the strategies in Vocabularians are based on art, music, drama, but still, they're all grounded in what we know helps kids learn vocabulary. So I'm really excited about that because I've seen kids get really excited and have a lot of fun with vocabulary, but really learn it much more deeply.
Something different about learning vocabulary this year is we learn a lot more vocabulary. In the past years we have only learned a couple words, but this year we have learned over 30 new words. And we're still learning more.
Unlocking vocabulary was the key to them understanding and comprehending reading more, and that just really excited me. And so one of the strategies that Brenda introduced was where you get a vocabulary word and you associate it with a color, and then you explain why that word and that color relate. And I loved that activity, and I thought, this is great. I can take that back and use that with my students, and this will be a way to extend that.
It really helped me because I get to read more harder books. I get to understand when I read, there's some textbooks I don't understand the vocabulary, and since I'm learning more harder words, it's more easier for me.
Making those connections really helped the students increase their vocabulary use. I started noticing them using their vocabulary more in their writing, more in their speaking. It was starting to make connections across the content areas. My other teachers were starting to notice that they were having an increase of use in higher level vocabulary in their classes as well. And then just the more we started working with the vocabulary, the more the increase they started having in their reading comprehension as well. So those were some of the things that I saw. My MAP scores went up last year with my students. Last year, our 7th graders were the only group in our building that reached proficiency on K-Prep, and I believe a lot of that was from a lot of the work that we did.
A reader from reading Vocabularians will get a sense of the urgency of vocabulary development for students in grades 5 through 9, why it's important, some of the things that we know about vocabulary instruction and development and assessment, but also a concentration on the different kinds of concepts that are necessary for kids to know to be able to determine the meanings of words that they've never seen before, and to develop what we call a word schema or vocabulary schema, where they know a word but they also know a lot of connections to that word, like synonyms, antonyms, homophones. They can use the words in analogies, that they have a sense of a word network and not just an individual word.